So, good morning, Kirsten. Before we start, let's sit in silence again. Get used to the silent sitting. Watch everything around you. Hear every sound around you. Feel the body, the energy flow. Feel the pressure between the hip and the chair if you are sitting. Connect to your breath, each inhalation and exhalation. Be thankful that we still can breathe. It's a wonderful thing to breathe. Feel your hands, feel your feet, feel your whole body. The sacred temple that we choose to live in. And get connected to our smelling. Kind of pay a little attention to our nose. The little brother of the five brothers. Sometimes we ignore it. Imagine you are a chef. You use your nose and the mouth to make money. For them, nose are so important, and we take it for granted for many, many years. And also our little brother, one of the little brother is the taste of mouth. Feel your tongue. Some trace of coffee. I just drink a little coffee. So that's basically it's a guided meditation to do the open monitoring. What you can see, look again, your room, your computer, maybe your window and the trees outside of a window, sky, etc. What we can hear, I have a ticking clock. So, and my own voice, body sensation, including the breathing. Inhale, pause, exhale, pause. Beautiful breath, breathing. Nose, tongue, and the most important, our mind. Again, I use the metaphor, you are the cat, thoughts are the mice. A cat is watching mouse coming from a mouse hole. The mouse hole is our mind or our brain. So many mice. But don't catch them. Being a pure witness. Today you are on holiday. You are the boss, but you don't engage any doing. So that's basic how to do a open monitoring. Now you have 6 windows or 6 doors opened to your room of awareness. You have these beautiful 6 windows opened. Now try to purely observe everything around you, inside you. Okay, that's around 10 minutes. How's your experience, Kirsten? So basically, we're practicing the samatha, calming of the mind, serenity of the mind, peace of the mind. Very good. This is the foundation of awakening. It's a, it's a necessity, actually. It's necessary. It's not something we can avoid or skip. Samatha is the foundation of spiritual awakening. Lots of people have the intellectual understanding of Buddha's teaching. Like they understand emptiness, they understand, illusion. They understand the middle way, but they cannot calm their mind to a point that they can really experience the Buddha's teaching. That's why meditation or samatha is really important. And it takes practice, takes time, takes repetition, consistency, months, years, even lives. So on top of this, peaceful mind, serene mind, my topic today is be mindful of doing little things. So you asked about mindfulness yesterday. Mindfulness is comparing to meditation is like meditation in action, right? So we are mindful of doing things. Most of the world people, they are mindful of doing big things, like report to the board, to their boss, like arrange or planning a big project, something that are important in their life. They can be very mindful or focused on. No doubt of that. They don't have any problem with that. But most people, they cannot be mindful of doing little things. Little things means like washing dishes, brushing our teeth, walking from kitchen to living room, or walking on our steps, or going down from second floor to the first floor. All these little things don't need our full attention, or anything that don't need our full attention. It's a where we can practice. We can do it with full attention. That's a tricky part, huh? For example, walking. Why there's a walking meditation? Because We don't need our full attention while walking. That's why people walk and thinking. Something like our mind is only used partially. Like again, if I use 100%, walking maybe only use our 5 or 10% attention, you know, but 90 of our attention is like at rest, or how to say, not used. That's why we have the capacity to think at that time too. And people start to thinking while walking. Actually, it's the very place that we can start mindful walking or meditation or be fully concentrated on walking. And this principle can apply to everything that does not need our full attention. Again, like wash hands, brush teeth. If we can fully be present and doing the little things, that's a very good practice. For these little things like occupy or takes up maybe 50% of our life, maybe more than that. I don't know. Like, for example, you can be fully attentive to this listening or watching this video. No problem with that. But after this session, when you wash your dishes or having a bath, the little things, clean your room, especially while we are alone. This is where the practice should, take place. Do you realize that? While we are alone and don't have important thing to do, that's where our mind are, distracted or go crazy. Random, repetitive, compulsive thinking happens when we are alone and we don't have important thing to do. Make sense to you? So my suggestion here is, while you really have no important things to do or doing the little things, be mindful of doing or not doing. Like now, actually, you are aware. You're aware of this conversation or watching the video. So imagine we are washing our hands right now. Actually, we can mimic or this scenario. We can touch our hands, have the full attention on the hands. Our hands are so useful and flexible and functional But we take them for granted for many, many years. We never appreciate our hands. Now maybe it's the time, not only now, but also washing your dish, clean the room, grabbing a cup, holding a bowl, whatever it is. The key here is when we can be mindful of doing little things, definitely we can be mindful of doing big things. Make sense to you? When we can train our monkey mind to be mindful of like washing hands, brushing teeth, definitely when we report to our boss or having an important meeting, you can fully be present and focus on your task, our tasks. Make sense? Because based on everyday life, we train our mind be focused, no matter it's small, middle, or big. One point concentration can be applied to every situation, every doing. And it's very, how to say, practical. The more you can focus on the thing we're doing, the more productive it will become. More efficiently, productively, you know, and more enthusiasm. You enjoy the doing, even it's little things. It's like we are playing a game with little things. Everything is playful, especially when we can make progress in the in doing the little things. Like you become more focused, more concentrated, less distracted. It's kind of reward. I have that feeling. Oh yes, I can be focused on little things now, more and more. You see, happiness is not necessarily to do great things. We can create happiness or joy in doing little things. That's how beautiful the meditation or mindfulness is. And you know you're improving. And only you know you're improving. Very funny. You know you can focus more on little things, on small things. Say, I use the percentage like from 5% to 8% to 12% to 20%. More and more you can focus. We can focus on doing small things. And you become more mindful. There's consistency of the mindfulness. Maybe we are switched from doing little a to little b, right? Like grasping holding a cell phone, then you put it down, washing dishes or what, cooking or whatever. You have that consistency from A to B. That mindfulness does not necessarily mean you just focus on one thing. You can still have that focus from shifting A to B. You are always present, no matter it's big or small things. No matter you are not doing thing. Sometimes there's a gap between A and B. You have nothing to do. You're just standing there, waiting, and you still can be fully present of the surrounding, of your body energy flow, of everything. Just like now we did like open monitoring. You are fully mindful of everything outside and inside. Then you go on doing another small thing again. Behind all these, like mindful of A and B and the gap between A and B, no matter it's talking or touching or smelling or watching, the five senses, including the mind, the sixth senses, let's say, is maybe it's two of them working together or three of them working together or one of them. So it's a combination of the six senses. Do you follow? So, oh, it's a combination of shifting from time to time. Then behind all this, there's a sense of I amness. Sorry. Or the sense of I am aware that I am aware. Do you follow? That's why self-awareness is so important. It includes, I could say, it includes samatha, all kinds of techniques, breathing, watching a candle, chanting a mantra, reading a spiritual book. Behind all these spiritual activities, there's something all-inclusive that is the pure witnessing or the sense of I amness. Like now, the sense of I amness is always there. I really hope you can experience it too. Maybe you have already. Then congratulations. Keep on doing that. Have that sense of I amness behind all activity more and more. More and more is a improper word, because it's always there. The sometimes we kind of offline or lose that sense of I amness. Actually, is not proper, because we are so engaged in doing it. It seems we are losing that sense of I amness, but you can never lose who you are. The sky is always sky, no matter it's cloudy, there's a thingy, day. It's a sunny day. Sorry, it's a sunny day or it's a cloudy day. Sky is always there. Same thing is the awareness of pure witnessing is always there. But as a meditator, we need checking. We need checking. It's a conscious choice. We need to draw the second half of the consciousness, or we need to look back, look within, And this step is critical in the awakening. You're checking, I am aware that I am aware. No problem. The more you can check in this way, draw the second half, the more you feel that your presence is, you are the presence. We never lose it as because we are it. But the initial stage is that we kind of, it's a newly found territory. Oh yes, then it's kind of, oh, it's something new. No, it's not something new. It's something, it's newly experienced. Yeah, but it's already there. That's a Buddha nature. The inner stillness, the inner serenity, the inner silence are the fragrances of our true nature. Let's say the big self, the great self, the absolute, the Brahman, the God within, the Buddha nature. We cannot describe it, it's formless, but we can, like, we know it's there because there's a fragrances like inner stillness, inner fragrance, inner silence. The functioning of the absolute is our very awareness. Do you follow? The awareness itself is the manifestation of the absolute. I want you to recognize that. Everybody take this awareness for granted. No, the awareness itself is the touching of God's hand on us right now. We should cherish, appreciate greatly, profoundly that I am aware. The whole cosmic intelligence working on us right now to make us aware. That's a deep, deep appreciation. Once you appreciate that you are aware, then you will appreciate everything you're aware of. That's a quantum leap. And this awareness can be self-aware. That's why we are human beings. We are more advanced than cat or dog. They cannot be self-aware. That's why you cherish your role as human. The appreciation, the gratitude arise naturally. Then everything you see, touch, hear, smell, taste, and think becomes magic play in the field of awareness. Yesterday, I talked about freedom. Freedom is a total freedom is kind of final step of the awakening. Appreciation or gratitude is another step, or a, like a characteristics of the awakening. You appreciate what you have, what you do not have. You appreciate them all. Appreciation is based on acceptance. You accept what you have, what you don't have. Then, on top of that, you appreciate what you have. Any people you encounter, everything you can touch, see, experience. That is a very deep gratitude. And all these are based on the understanding or wisdom, we say. It's not a knowledge, it's experienced knowledge. It's a simplified knowledge or universal, unified knowledge. It becomes wisdom. It becomes your true understanding, a realized understanding. So you see, I repeat, freedom, gratitude, true understanding or wisdom. I could say that's the final stage of awakening. It's not final. It's it's a milestone. It's like you got the certificate of life. You have a license to live, live fully. I mean, it's kind of like if 60 in the educational system we have a 60% pass line, right? Say B or C plus is the baseline that you can pass this exam. So freedom, gratitude, wisdom is the baseline, and on top of this, there's unlimited, infinite application. There's no top ceiling beyond this point. There's a bottom line, but there's no top line. That's called infinity. Freedom, gratitude, wisdom, milestones in awakening with infinite application in life. Yes. Very good. Thank you, Kristen. So in the inner stillness, in the silence, enjoy everything you can sense. say I love you. All the objects in your awareness, you can say I love you. So in this pure witnessing or observing, you notice there's two things, or you, the awareness, and everything else you can aware of. Let's simplify all the phenomena world. Simplify all the spiritual teaching even. You, the awareness, and everything or the contents you can be aware of from six senses. There's one principle here, and I hope I maybe can help you to confirm by yourself. You, the awareness, never changes. And all the contents you are aware of is ever changing. That principle, I hope you can recognize it by yourself and realize it over time, again, 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 again. This realization is critical. Again, I repeat, you, the awareness, is always pure witnessing, pure observing. never change. Yet, every contents in the field of pure observing or witnessing is constantly changing. Every sound, every image, day and night, people coming, car passing, birds singing, they're all in a process of transmission or changing. Changing in terms of any qualities of physics, like size, density, color, shape, texture, temperature, luminosity, day and night, time and space. If we simplify all the changes in time and space, and the situations in the time and space changes from time to time. This is a universal law. And you can purely notice it. My words is changing from time to time, right? My words are changing right now. And your body sensation changes from time to time in terms of energy flow, feelings, emotions, your breath is in and out, in and out. Just keep moving, never stopping. But behind all this ever-changing world or phenomenal world, there's something that never changes. That's this ever-changing and then never-changing is a simplified understanding of observer, and observed. You see the samatha first, still the mind first, then comes out wisdom of the ever-changing and the never-changing. 定慧等持. That's a Chinese term for samatha and vipassana are practiced evenly, equally, simultaneously. 定慧等持. That's from the sixth patriarch Master Huineng of Zen or Chan Buddhism. So beautiful, so simplified version of realization. Sometimes the techniques are so many. We lost in the techniques. Meditation, mindfulness, all the kind of different knowledge. We lost in it. We don't know which one is good for me or better for me, or which one I could fit in. And Master Huilem simplify all the teachings, all the knowledge to two words. 定慧. 定慧 is samatha and the vipassana. Still the mind first, then you can purely watching or witnessing the ever-changing and the never-changing. So this is a milestone of spiritual awakening. Then you could find a perfect balance between the ever-changing and the never-changing, between the objects and subject, between the observed and the observer. You see the balance. Or you can say that the total balance is there's neither observer nor observed. There's neither subject nor object. That's a negation way of the realization of suchness. There's neither doer and seems to be done. You find that perfect ace line between the right fish and black fish. That's all. You're always in the Tao, in the flow, in the Zen. So beautiful. I hope everybody, every sentient being can realize this. Be fully awakened, become a fully living being without any suffering. And we are originally so. Okay, Kirsten, I think that's all for today. It's a beautiful session.